Hi everybody, Pam here from Just Crafts. Got a question for you. I know it's been a little bit too long since I made a video. This isn't going to be an extremely long one, and it's certainly not going to be negative. But as some of you know that have seen me before on YouTube, I used to do resin. Now, I've got a ton of stuff here for resin crafting. I've got moulds, I've got all sorts of stuff. I've even got 2 full bottles of resin, of parts A and B. Now, I'm not going to be doing resin again, and I need to get rid of it. Obviously, due to shipping prices and tariffs and all the other garbage that goes on with shipping at the moment, I can't send it overseas. I'm really sorry to those people in other countries. I wish I could, but I just can't afford that. What I'm asking for is if there's anybody in Australia in particular that would be interested, or that lives local, as in within 50 k's of myself in Kalanga in southeast Queensland. I'm about 35 minutes out of Brisbane, north side, going north, and you're interested in what I've got all sorts of things. If I was to go through it all on here, it'd take me all day, probably a week. But if anybody's interested, I've even got some moulds that haven't even been taken out of their plastic packages. There's phoenixes, there's all sorts. I can't even remember them all. I've also got a huge round tray, like it is big. It sits up on top of my fridge. It's covered up. It's perfectly fine. Which you could quite easily, if you've got the tools, could turn it into a clock. If you can put, it's got the hole in the, it's got the hole in the middle for the clock. I have made one. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, and I struggled with the numbers, so that went by the wayside. I think I still have it somewhere. That's our favourite word in this house. But yeah, I've got all of that sort of stuff. I've also got already made 3D printed things. What you do with it is up to you. You can keep it, you can sell it, you can do what you want with it. I don't care. I just need it out. I've got way too much craft stuff in this place. I've got nowhere to put it, and I need to clean it up before I can take my new venture with sewing and knitting any further. So if there's anybody local to Kalanga, or even up to 50 k's out, or if you're prepared to travel further, that would like to come over and have a look or pick up some random mystery boxes, you're more than welcome. There will be a charge. I'm not just going to give it away because I spent a lot of money on it, but it's certainly not going to be a huge amount. You'll probably be lucky if it's 20% of what I originally paid. The mystery boxes, probably $10, $15. Anything else, we can negotiate on the rest depending on what you want. I've got the Resina's dual mixer, I've got UV lights, I've got all sorts of stuff. I've also got the old Resina's debubbler, the one that sits on the desk, the pot. The only reason why I stopped using it is because I had a vacuum chamber. That has since been sold. That actually went within 24 hours, surprisingly enough, and that was on Facebook Marketplace, which never usually works for me, so go figure. But if there is anybody that's interested, and if you do want it shipped, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to pay the shipping cost for it. Don't ask me to take photos because I've got way too much to do that with, and you're not going to see exactly what it's all about because photos never do this sort of thing justice. I don't care who takes them. I don't have any fancy cameras. I do all my videos and photography on my TCL 50 SE mobile phone, and basically that's it. That's what I do. So if anybody's interested, I've got a stack of pre-made 3D printed models. I've also got some already made resin objects, which I'll probably just end up putting them up on my website when I do that, probably in the next couple of months. The other thing is, I need some suggestions from you guys. Whether you're subs or not, I don't care, but any suggestions would be great suggestions. As you all know, if you go into my description of my channel, I'm on a very low income, I'm on a pension, and yes, I love crafting, and yes, I spend too much money on it. However, I'm one of those people that has to stay intellectually challenged. I need stimulation, I need to be doing something, not all the time, not 100% of the time, but I need to be challenged. Hence is why you can see just there, those little buildings, yeah, I buy stuff like that and make them. It's just what I do. I've got one of those teddy puzzle things that you put together. I've got all sorts of stuff here. I'm not getting rid of those. But it's mainly the resin orientated stuff and also 3D printer stuff that's already been done. The filament's already gone, the printer's already gone, and like I said, the vacuum chamber's already gone. I also have, I'm pretty sure I've still got pigments and mica powders and stuff like that here if you want them. It will be minimal charge. If you want it shipped, you're going to have to pay the shipping. I'm really sorry, but I can't afford to do that. So if anybody's interested, you can contact me on my email address, which is on my channel in the About section. So if you go onto my channel, into my channel page and go into the About section, you will see my email address there. You can contact me via there if you want to ask me any questions. If you don't want it to be public in the comments, that's fine. No problem whatsoever. I will answer you as soon as I can. I do check my emails more than once or twice a day, usually 3 or 4 times a day, because I do get other emails that are important. If you live close by and you want to come over and have a look, we can organise that. That is absolutely not a problem. So let me know in the comments. If you don't want to let me know in the comments, please feel free to email me. I don't have a problem with that. I'll talk to anybody. I'm not unapproachable. I'm easygoing, but I need to get rid of this stuff, which is why I want to just see you later, go away, give me some space so that I can go on with my next lot of projects and try and get some money. And the money from that will go towards the channel and towards my newest projects that I'm working on, mainly towards the channel. So if you wouldn't mind, and if you like helping people, which I do, because this is my way of helping people as well, especially if they're on a low income, please hit me up. I mean, don't ask me what moulds I've got, because honestly the only ones I can remember are not many. That's a bit sad. No, I don't have Alzheimer's, I've just got too many to remember all of them. That's my fault, not anybody else's, that's on me. I know I've got some phoenixes, and I don't know if anybody's ever been onto Ben's Works. They do phoenixes, it's exactly the same one. 2 of them are actually still in the plastic wraps. I've still got glitters. I don't know about the alcohol inks, I'm not really sure. But I think I've also got some other, like, not so much mix-ins, but I've got things like these that you can put on them. So you can see there's a little cow there, there's a duck here, there's mushrooms, ladybugs, there's a butterfly with tulle on it, there's these diamante things. They've all got to go. I can't use them for what I'm doing now, so there's no point in me keeping them. I can't get rid of them on Facebook Marketplace, so I thought maybe YouTube can help me out, or maybe somebody just happens to pass by this video and click on it and find out that there's some cheap resin stuff. The resin that hasn't been used is also out for sale. I think it cost me close enough to 60 odd bucks for it. You can have it for 30 or 25. It's a gallon, so it's 2 bottles, A and B. Never been used, never been opened, still in the box. I've opened the box and that's it. Nothing else. I can't even remember the brand. But it's not out of date. So please, anybody hit me up. And I will get back to you as soon as I either get your email or I see your comment. Anyway, that's all for now, darlings. I will get back to you very soon. I'm just practicing my sewing with my pouches and that for now. As soon as I've got something to show you, I will show you. And my next pouch I will definitely do on YouTube. So that should be a lot of fun, and you'll probably have a little laugh because I'll probably make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. I'm allowed to do that. Everybody is. Okay, well, everybody have a great week, and hope you all have a great weekend coming up. And I hope somebody or some people or whatever happens can help me out with this. Once again, thanks again for watching my videos, and I will catch you at a later date. Bye for now.